In 2014, Italian waste management billionaire Francesco Becchetti bought Leyton Orient, despite having no previous interest in football.
He bought the club to allude to this like show business or celebrity status, where he'd walk through the restaurant and everyone would look at him, and he loved that.
He had no idea of what it was he'd taken over and what Leyton Orient was.
I think we were dealing with a character where, there was just no rational reason to a lot of things that was taking place.
Over the 3 years of Becchetti's catastrophic reign, Orient were relegated twice and dropped out of the Football League for the first time in their history.
And they used to occasionally just come out with these like mental ideas, and you'd sort of think, is this a joke or...
He said, the reason Orient are losing is because you're with your boyfriend, and said that I need to break up with my boyfriend because that's the reason Orient aren't winning.
I think they had completely lost control of the football club.
I was, during the matches, I was shout, "Fuck you Italians, go home!"
We saw 11 different managers, fans protesting on the pitch, and regular interference with team selection.
The chairman would come in and then start pointing at the ball and go, "No, he doesn't play. He doesn't play there."
We saw a reality TV show filmed in Albania and broadcast in Italy.
Benvenuti a Leyton Orient, il grande talent.
Well, I got asked to get as many lads as I could to go over to Albania to represent Orient in this TV show.
We saw the entire squad imprisoned in a hotel for a week following a defeat at Hartlepool.
I remember just getting back on a coach and one of the Italian guys just basically said that he's had a phone call and we're not allowed to go home.
Essentially being held hostage in a sense. It was mad that happened.
We saw a former Italian international arrested for allegedly stealing a pot of honey from Harrods and a night out with a Hollywood A-lister.
Again, unbelievable really. We were sat 3 or 4 rows behind Nicole Kidman. It was just a completely different world.
And we saw Becchetti himself fined and banned for assaulting the assistant manager in front of thousands of fans.
And then the next minute I was being attacked on the pitch by the chairman, who kicked me up the backside.
Millions of pounds were thrown down the drain. Players, staff and taxes went unpaid for months, and ultimately Leyton Orient ended up in court with a winding up order that could have put them out of existence.
It was just the throwing the money around that just made no sense at a League Two club.
The money just got out of control. The level of waste was just obscene.
Money was just bleeding out of the club and being wasted day in, day out.
We were 24 hours away from losing the training ground. We didn't have a credit card. I don't think we had any paper in the photocopier. We couldn't buy a stamp.
In this new podcast series, we spoke to many of the people on the inside.
Those on the front line.
The people behind the scenes.
And the journalists with an inside track.
A lot of fans are saying he's just passionate, but clearly for this man, passion got the better of him.
Not sure the chairman was all there. I think that's the only way I can put it.
It actually made me sort of completely lose my love for the game.
You're used to bad games and you're used to bad results, but I'm not used to being embarrassed and ashamed by the club.
Join me, Matt Simpson.
And me, James Masters.
As we roll up to the Circus Upstairs.
He obviously didn't walk into the room with a big sign on his head that said, "I'm a complete lunatic."
It's a shame we didn't, because we could have avoided all of this.